Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome to the podcast. If you'd like to listen to an ad-free version of this episode and all of our episodes, then search True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts and press subscribe. That's our premium channel where all of our ad-free and advanced episodes live, all in one place. True Crime Today Premium Plus. Search it on Apple Podcasts and press subscribe. Even try it for 3 days free.
Remember, the quiet ones always have the darkest secrets. It's time to uncover them on Hidden Killers with Tony Brueski, featuring former prosecutor and defense attorney Eric Faddis.
With accusations like this, is part of the reason that we haven't seen these sort of things come to light the way that they are because there's been a lot of attorneys that have just said, no, I'm not taking this on. I'm not going to open myself up to that sort of liability if your story, in fact, is not true. And there just isn't a whole lot that we can do to verify it. I can't say it's not true, but there's not a lot I can say to that it is that we can legally prove in court. And now with the floodgates open, maybe there's more people, and it seems like Buzbee's willing to take on almost anybody that has some form of a credible story going on.
You've got to be a pretty ballsy attorney to take a case like this. And I'm not casting aspersions. I'm in the world of taking high profile cases, and there's a gamble there. And I realize it, and Buzbee's got to realize it too. It's going to be an uncomfortable process. I understand that the defense team has already interviewed former Buzbee clients, and they claim to have identified someone who says, hey, Buzbee wanted me to kind of change my story or to say something I didn't feel comfortable saying. And when I didn't do that, Buzbee's team fired me. I wonder how many more investigative revelations might come out from the defense team investigating not only the plaintiff, but the plaintiff's attorney, Buzbee. Mm-hmm.
What about his approach? What's your opinion on that, to the way that he's been? I mean, it's felt like a late night infomercial, really. I mean, it basically is. Like, if you've been assaulted by Diddy, call now. And he's got the big billboard behind him and everything. I mean, I get it. We usually see that more for like cases of like, have you taken this drug and has it affected you? Not necessarily, an army of sexual assault allegations.
Yeah, not the approach I would use.
Uh-huh.
I saw in one press conference, he had a huge 1-800 number behind him.
Yes.
I'm all about, you got to sell yourself, but there's a line there. And especially when we're talking about sexual assault allegations, you don't want just anybody under the sun calling you from God knows where without any sort of way to back up what they're saying. You want quality plaintiffs who have suffered a serious harm that you can investigate and prove. Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure this approach lends itself to getting that type of client.
Well, I mean, and just pure speculation and conjecture. I mean, if you're talking like hundreds of people coming in and making these claims, how do you vet that? I mean, you got to have the manpower then to vet all of that to a place that you feel comfortable that it was vetted appropriately, and not just, a quick phone call and you have a story and well, come on in.
Yeah, exactly. Going back to kind of what you said for these infomercials regarding class actions and drug cases. You got to prove it is that they got the drug and then they had some adverse health reaction. Mm-hmm. Those things, you have medical records, you have purchase agreements, you can prove that. This, we're talking about sexual assaults that happen behind closed doors. They are not always reported, so there isn't a contemporaneous investigation. A lot harder to vet one of those cases, let alone hundreds.
Yeah, and 25 years ago as well, quarter of a century, and saying, "Hey, what happened at this party? Do you remember anything?" That's got to be a difficult thing. What was your take on the just the vibrato of Jay-Z's response to this? I mean, I would say it's even more intense than what we saw from Diddy with the denials. I mean, he went into detail. I'm wondering if it was even thrown by an attorney before he released it, because there were some aspects of it where we're like, I get what you're saying, if you're innocent, but this still doesn't, I don't know. It felt a little off, a little self-serving, but I get it. If you're accused of these things and you did not do them, I'd be freaking irate too.
Oh, of course, Tony, and that was my reading too. Kind of the tenor of it and some of the punctuation. It's filled with all of these exclamation points. Doesn't look like something that would come from some polished material from an attorney's office. I think it was Jay-Z kind of just popping off by himself, which is reckless.
Yeah.
That being said, I think Jay-Z has a much more defensible position. He probably knows it because he knows what he's done and what he hasn't done, and he knows there aren't 120 accusers who are going to come out against Jay-Z. So he's emboldened to give a more virulent kind of response. And I think that's what we saw in his presentation.
What about, I mean, it's conjecture, but it's showing somewhat of a pattern of behavior of people that he has surrounded himself with over the years. At the same point I've been making, where he has to sit down and talk to his daughter about these accusations, which would be horrible to have to do, especially if you did not do them. And try to, I can't imagine being in that sort of a situation. But at the same point, I've been saying, you also need to sit down with your daughter and explain why you thought it was a good idea to team up with R. Kelly after he had already gone through a trial. We had seen a video of him raping a child in his, with the Soul Train Award in the background. Somehow he did not get convicted on that by sheer luck. But the information was there. It was out there in the ether. People knew it. It didn't stop people from listening to his music. He became a bigger star after that. And then we saw Jay-Z and R. Kelly going on tour together, having their own album together. There was actually two of them. And eventually, some scuffle, and they canceled the tour towards the end. But I mean, come on, you're surrounding yourself with people like this. Him and Diddy have been very close for years. And he could completely have no knowledge of what these guys were up to in their bedrooms. I don't know what my friends are up to in their bedrooms. I would be shocked if I found something like this out, but I also could say I have zero knowledge or clue about it as well. People are going to look at that and kind of take a look at, what was your judgment here to think that it's appropriate to connect yourself so closely with someone like an R. Kelly, who we already knew was a child predator? Was it just for money? Was it just record companies saying, hey, you two need to get together and do this? You're going to make a ton of money, and money won out over morals.
People have to make difficult decisions in their life, and they have to balance interests of loyalty with, protecting the youth. With there are tough calls that people have to make, and Jay-Z made one. He's going to be responsible for that, and he's going to have to answer for it. And he's going to have to come out and talk to his family and probably talk to the media about why he aligned himself professionally and otherwise with what appeared to be a pretty obviously guilty child sex offender in R. Kelly. And so what is that statement going to look like? And now it's going to be a really tough time for Jay-Z to make it.
Yeah, I mean, I can, it's not a choice I would make, but I can understand it, just how the industry was or is. And, honestly, at the time, too, R. Kelly wasn't the R. Kelly that we have today. I mean, it obviously got far worse for him, but, I mean, it was played on the radio, very popular. Music videos are pumping. He's one of the biggest wedding songs shortly after the accusations and everything came out. People freaking loved him. And they put aside the accusations. So I can see at that moment in time why there wouldn't have been a big backlash going, oh, why would Jay-Z do that? Well, because everybody was collaborating with R. Kelly at that point in time as well. All that needs to be taken into context. But again, at the end, it's like, okay, you open yourself up to these people and they're in your life. there may be consequences down the road that no one really thought of. Welcome to the podcast. If you'd like to listen to an ad-free version of this episode and all of our episodes, then search True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts and press subscribe. That's our premium channel where all of our ad-free and advanced episodes live, all in one place. True Crime Today Premium Plus. Search it on Apple Podcasts and press subscribe. Even try it for 3 days free.
You're in the thick of a true crime saga, every detail sinking in. And then, wham, a commercial about something you couldn't care less about. It's like being served a microwaved dinner at a 5-star restaurant. But it doesn't have to be this way. Go for True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts. With True Crime Today Premium Plus, you get uninterrupted, ad-free episodes, extended interviews that dig even deeper into the muck, and early access so you can brag to your friends. It's like ordering the secret menu at a crime buffet. So, search for True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts, subscribe, and savor every twisted detail without interruption.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
How to have fun, anytime, anywhere. Step 1. Go to ChumbaCasino.com.
ChumbaCasino.com. Got it.
Step 2. Collect your welcome bonus.
Come to Papa welcome bonus.
Step 3. Play hundreds of casino-style games for free.
That's a lot of games. All for free?
Step 4. Unleash your excitement.
Woohoo!
Chumba Casino has been delivering thrills for over a decade. So claim your free welcome bonus now and live the Chumba life. Visit ChumbaCasino.com.
VGW Group. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18 plus.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. Everybody needs some variety in life. That's what I love about Chumba Casino. They know how to keep things fresh and exciting. All their games are free to play, like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire. You can claim free daily login bonuses, too. And they release new games every week. So spice things up with ChumbaCasino.com now for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
How to have fun, anytime, anywhere. Step 1. Go to ChumbaCasino.com.
ChumbaCasino.com. Got it.
Step 2. Collect your welcome bonus.
Come to Papa welcome bonus.
Step 3. Play hundreds of casino-style games for free.
That's a lot of games. All for free?
Step 4. Unleash your excitement.
Woohoo!
Chumba Casino has been delivering thrills for over a decade. So claim your free welcome bonus now and live the Chumba life. Visit ChumbaCasino.com.
VGW Group. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18 plus.
Looking for excitement? Chumba Casino is here. Play anytime, play anywhere. Play on the train, play at the store, play at home, play when you're bored. Play today for your chance to win and get daily bonuses when you log in. So what are you waiting for? Don't delay. Chumba Casino is free to play.
Experience social gameplay like never before. Go to Chumba Casino right now to play hundreds of games, including online slots, bingo, slingo, and more. Live the Chumba life at ChumbaCasino.com.
VGW Group. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18 plus.
Hey, it is Ryan Seacrest. There's something so thrilling about playing Chumba Casino. Maybe it's the simple reminder that with a little luck, anything is possible. ChumbaCasino.com has hundreds of social casino-style games to choose from with new game releases each week. Play for free anytime, anywhere for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. Join me in the fun. Sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply.